Hello, everybody. Welcome to my fat diary. Well, it's been a hard few days, but Willy is starting to come around. I've got a list here from the doctor of stuff that has to be done to make sure Willy doesn't succumb to his infection. And it turns out Willy has hepatitis A, B, and C, and has rectal warts now. So that's gonna be a little hard to change his diaper and apply cream to him, but I do have these wooden ladles that Mama had before she disappeared for making soup, so I figured I'd use these up. Well, he's starting to mumble words to me, and then he looks me in the eye and he blinks and he communicates through blinking. I just try to wonder why sometimes that how Willy became a rat in the first place. Because Willy is a nice guy. I just don't know why he keeps getting himself into trouble like this. Now, I know the idea and the thought of free food and board is very tempting, but I don't think he should keep lying like he does and trying to get his friends in prison in trouble. But that is neither here nor there, because he's home now. And with Willy home, I feel like I have a zest for life. So, Willy decided that he would start wanting to eat solid foods. So I made him a grilled cheese sandwich and some peanut brittle inside there, just to keep him on his toes. So Willy decided to have a couple bites, and he just started freaking out. And there was a huge pop. It was like a tire popping, and he started grabbing the side of his jaw, and he started going like, "Oh my God, my jaw, my jaw!" And I was like, "Willy, what are you doing?" And he's like, "There's peanut brittle in here. Why would you put peanut brittle in my grilled cheese sandwich?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? You must have just did that." And he just started crying in pain and stuff like that. And he wanted me to give him some medication, but I told him, I said, "The good Lord does not want me to give you this medication because you'll get addicted to it and you'll start smoking the devil's lettuce." And he just started crying and saying I was a horrible father. And that's when I snapped. I looked at him and I said, "You think I'm a horrible father? Well, how about this for a horrible father?" And then I grabbed his hot cocoa and I threw it in his face. And he started crying and screaming. And I was like, "Go to your room, Willy. Go to your room. And don't you ever come out again. You're grounded." And he just started slowly wheeling himself in there. And I was like, "Well, that's it. Now he's just being a drama queen." So I grabbed his wheelchair. And I wheeled it up to the front door. And I picked it up. And I dumped him on the curb. By the curb, I mean the pile of dog shit we have there. And he just started crying, and I told him, I was like, "If you act up one more time, boy, I'm going to call the cops on you and tell them that you tried to rape me in my sleep." And then he just started crying and crying and crying. And then by that time, I was planning a welcome back home party, and all his friends decided to come by Sally at that exact time. And they just saw Willy, and they all started laughing. I think one of the college kids there was drunk or something. And so he unzipped his pants and just started pissing on Willy. Kids these days, man, I tell you, it was a fun party. They all came in and we had some good laughs. And when Willy was trying to get up and kept slipping in the dog shit, we all just pointed and laughed. We had burgers and hot dogs and sausages and steak, and Willy just sat there, just staring into the sun. I tell you, that boy, he's got to get back on the right track with Jesus. So, anyways, I gotta get going. Some of Willy's friends want to play in the tub, and I gotta go. So I gotta go.